How do you deal with delinquent tenants, right? If you're in the landlord business for more than 5 hours, you're going to run into situations where tenants don't pay you rent. Number one, reach out to them and figure out what's going on. If they're communicative, you can give them a little bit of grace and then hear them out. And the key here is that when they say something, you hold them accountable on what they say. So if they say, Greg, I don't have the rent right now, you'll have the rent next Tuesday, you hold them to the rent being next Tuesday. Point number two, now let's say you reach out to this tenant and then you don't get any communication back from them. They're just completely ghosting you. Now they haven't paid your rent. You still have a lease in place. Then at that point, it's going to make sense to hire an attorney and go for an eviction. Now, before you do that, another thing you could do is you can reach out to the tenant or have an attorney reach out to the tenant and say, listen, we haven't gotten rent in a couple months. We're offering you the one-time opportunity to get out before a certain date or else we will file an eviction. So you basically offer them the chance to leave and we will waive the back rent. So you're basically saying, surrender the property in exchange for a non-eviction. Or if you're in a really crazy place like New York City, you could say, hey, before we file an eviction, we will pay you $1,000 to just get out of the apartment within 30 days. Another point I want to make before I start to wrap this video up is that you got to be fair with tenants. You got to treat them like humans. Can't be a dirtbag. But at the same time, if you treat your tenants with respect and you follow through on what you say you're going to do by providing clean, safe, fair housing at a reasonable price, and the tenant doesn't hold up to their end of the bargain, you have every right as a landlord to file an eviction and remove them from your property. And there's nothing wrong with that.